COVID-19 restrictions is sparking frustration with athletes at Portland State and the University of Portland. Their basketball teams are about a month away from their first games, and they haven't been given the green light by the state to have any contact practice or to play any home games.
A nonprofit promoting sports in Oregon called Sport Oregon says they're the only two Division I schools in the country under these restrictions. Fox 12's John Hendricks has the story.
Right now, it is a waiting game.
Kind of a so what mentality of like, okay, if we get delayed a little bit, so what? But here we come.
For basketball players with PSU and the University of Portland as their shortened 2020 season inches closer.
We play the University of Washington on November 25th, so 33 days from now. We haven't been allowed to practice yet.
Right now, they are waiting on the governor's office and the Oregon Health Authority to grant them a waiver to play and practice in the state of Oregon.
And so it's been frustrating because literally everybody in America is allowed to practice right now at the Division I level, except for us in Portland, from what I know.
I'm advocating for our student athletes. These are kids that have had a lifelong dream of playing college basketball. We are willing to test and quarantine and isolate at the Pac-12 level, and what Oregon and Oregon State are doing.
In September, the state granted Oregon and Oregon State an exemption to certain COVID-19 restrictions to be able to play this winter. Oregon Governor Kate Brown granted them only for Pac-12 schools. That which has left the two other Division I schools, PSU and UP, and the rest of Oregon's colleges and universities under those restrictions. Jim Etzel is with Sport Oregon.
They've demonstrated tremendous responsibility and very good protocols inside of athletics and on campus wide.
He and others say they understand how much work the state government is doing to stop COVID and deal with other pressing issues, but are frustrated with how a standard can apply to one and not the other.
They are proposing the same protocols. They're executing the same protocols right now in their practice environments. They're just not being allowed to play.
The governor's office sent us a statement Thursday saying, in part, with case counts on the rise across Oregon, our office has paused offering exemptions to additional indoor collegiate contact sport activities at this time. The governor's office says that they are focused on stopping the increase in COVID cases. That way, more K-12 students can return to school. That unfortunately puts a hold on approving UP and PSU's requests. Both universities can do limited practice, just nothing like scrimmages. The restrictions don't prevent them from traveling outside the state for games, so they will have a season. But right now, playing on home court isn't an option.
We want our opportunity just like everybody else, and we think it would be not very just to not have the same opportunity that the people an hour down the road have.
We're ready to go, optimistic we can start on November 25th, but we just want our student athletes to be treated equally.
Reporting from Portland, John Hendricks, Fox 12 Oregon.